Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, the markets again were mixed for the Australian dollar as it settles on Friday with a lackluster price action. It still remains above the key area, which is seen where the 60-day simple moving average is, somewhere around the region of 63.35 to 45. Nevertheless, the technicals are still somewhat buckled, so we may see a weaker play into this week, but demand or bargain hunters are likely to be lurking around that bottom side of the range, and eventually I do expect to see a bounce from the region of 63.5 on to 64 to 65 or 66 cents. The euro, well, the market was a little bit to the mixed side following Thursday's price action, but nevertheless the bullish outside or engulfing candle still holds, and the technicals are still somewhat positive. Therefore, I do anticipate the market to move on towards the region of 115 and any pullback towards the lower side of the range around 112.5 as profit taking may demand and snap it up again. A weaker play into dollar yen holds since that whipsaw price action from 146 and still looks down towards that key area of 140 to 142. Keep an eye on this region, as I keep mentioning and still do, that beneath the 140 area, little to our imagination to around 127 to 131. Sterling was a little bit weaker, but nevertheless may play a little bit of a weaker play to the start of this week, but the lows around 133.5 may be snapped up as the broader picture still holds to those 3-year highs. As you can see here, the month of May did close out positively and therefore could see a further charge on towards 136 and the broader call to 142. Wrapping up with gold, a little bit weaker, and I still feel there may be a bit of a downward play here given the fact that technicals are somewhat buckled, but I believe the market will find bargain hunters again close to around 3,250 and maybe snap from there and then see a further rally on. Broadly speaking, I'm still holding the call to 3,500, which we saw back here in April. And finishing up with oil, it was a little bit whipsawed, but still holding above the key area at 59.5. And while intact, we may see that move back to $64, and we do need to see a break there to get the bullish call further. Until then, let's see if the market plays in this range of 59 to 64 for this week. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the great start to the new week.